So I've got 2 cups of crushed graham crackers, and I added a half a cup of granulated sugar to them. And now we're going to add 6 tablespoons of melted butter. And this is going to make our crust. We just mix this until it's the texture of wet sand, and it'll push together. Have my oven heating to 350, and in fact, it just told me a minute ago it is at 350. So we've taken a springform pan and wrapped it with aluminum foil. And the purpose of that is it's going to go in a pan of water. We cover the pan with tin foil to keep the water out, because springform pans, the water will come in if we don't do this. Okay, what we're going to do is put some crumbs in here. Now, anytime in the past I would have told you I don't like cheesecake. That might have changed since I've gotten so that I really like cream cheese frosting. I'm a lot more inclined to think I might actually like this. We need a clean measuring cup so that we can pat this down firmly. So we're trying to make a uniform thickness to begin with, and it's going to go up the sides as well. So now we'll just push it down with a measuring cup. The bottom of this measuring cup is rounded, and it's making a perfect corner between the crust and the sidewall. And that's what it looks like. And we're going to put that in the oven for 10 minutes. And then we have in the mixer bowl 4 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. We're going to beat the cream cheese for approximately a minute until it's smooth and creamy, and we'll turn that up so it can happen. That's looking pretty creamy. Let's see if it's long enough. Now what we want to do, we want to add our sugar, which remember was 1 1/3 cups of granulated sugar that I ran through the food processor to make it even smaller, and we want to add 1 cup of sour cream. All of these ingredients, by the way, are at room temperature. I got this recipe from Baked by an Introvert. We also have 4 large eggs, which the directions say to beat lightly. This is a tablespoon of vanilla, and this is a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And it says beat at low speed until smooth. It's looking pretty smooth. So we'll give it another couple of seconds for that vanilla and salt to mix in. Okay. Now what we're going to do is take our lightly beaten eggs, and with a spatula, we're going to stir those in until they're just mixed in. Don't want to do it with a mixer because we don't want to introduce that much air, because I read lots of cautions about too much air in your batter causing your cheesecake to fall. It says until just combined. Well, I wouldn't say they're quite combined yet. Now I'd say that. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to take our crust and we're going to put the filling into the crust. The instructions say to put that baking pan in the oven, add 2 inches of boiling water, and put this pan in the center of that and let it cook. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, now we're going to set a timer for 1 hour. What we have here is approximately 2 cups, and I think it's more than that, but I don't care because it's all I've got, of strawberries. These happen to be frozen. To that, we add 1 cup of sugar, just normal granulated sugar, and then we add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and then we're going to grind up our strawberries until they're a smooth consistency. They're kind of pinkish at the moment. Cornstarch kind of shot up to the sides here, so we'll knock it down and mix it in. Then we're going to dump that into a small saucepan. What we're going to do now is we're going to heat this until it thickens. We've still got vanilla and salt to add, but we do that after the sauce is cooked. Once it starts to thicken, it does it in a pretty fast manner. Okay, this is what our cheesecake looks like this morning. Now we're going to set that aside, and we're going to grab our little cutting board and a sharp knife. I've rinsed these berries off, so what we're going to do now, cut the tops off them, and we're going to pull the hull out of them. The recipe calls for 16 ounces. I bought 16 ounces, but there's no way I'm putting 16 ounces of strawberries on the top of this. And you'll see, once I have them sliced up, there's a few too many for that. It's a nice, juicy, ripe one. And then we're just going to slice them. We're going to throw the pointy little ends in our sauce, as well as a few of the slices, but not very many. Then we'll stir them up. This is cooled, by the way, for close to an hour. Then we're going to bring our cheesecake back over, put some sauce on the top, pretty as I can, which isn't necessarily very pretty. I'm not all that artistic. And then we're going to take our strawberry slices and see about making it look pretty. You see why I say there's no way 16 ounces of strawberries would look good on that? And that is our cheesecake. And I have more sauce, so in case anybody wants to put additional sauce on, they can. And I have a few more strawberry slices, and I have some strawberries over there that aren't even sliced. I'm going to take a piece of it across the street to my mother-in-law's, because she's my favorite person to take stuff to, because she likes everything I make. And I will see you all next video.